Gurubhyo Namaha. This is Muthu Meenakshi from Pon Vidyashram. I welcome everyone to the next session on Class 8 Mathematics. This is Chapter 6 Squares and Square Roots. We are in Part 5. We are going to solve Exercise 6.3. Before starting with today's session, children, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you will land among the stars. I repeat, children, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you will land among the stars. With this positive quote, let us start our today's session. We are dealing with exercise 6.3, problem number 1. What could be the possible ones digit of the square root of each of the following numbers? Subdivision 1, it is 9801. So here, please see what is the number at the units place. So the number is ending with 1. So the possible ones digit of the square root of that number may be ending with 1 or 9. So if the number is ending with 1, the ones digit of the square root of the given number may be 1 or 9. Question number 2, it is 99856. So here again the number is ending with 6. So the ones digit of the square root of the number may be ending with 4 or 6. Question number 3, it is ending with 1, that is in the units place the number is 1. So ones digit of the square root of that number may be ending with either 1 or 9. Subdivision 4, for the given question the number is ending with 5. So the ones digit of the square root of the number will also end with 5. So please see what is the number in the units place. Accordingly you can say, if it is ending with 1, it can be 1 or 9. If it is ending with 6, it can be 4 or 6. If it is ending with 5, it will definitely end with 5 only. We'll move on to second problem. Without doing any calculation, find the numbers which are surely not perfect squares. Children, we have already learnt in the previous session, that is, the perfect square of a number will end with even number of zeros 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 at the units place. So only the number ending with 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9 or even number of zeros will be a perfect square. So for subdivision 1, it is 153. Since the number 153 has its units place digit as 3, it is not a perfect square. Question number 2, it is 257. Since the number 257 has its units place as 7, it is also not a perfect square. Question number 3, since the number 408 has its units place as 8, it is also not a perfect square. Question number 4, since the number 441 has its units place as 1, it is a perfect square. And moreover, square root of 441 is equal to 21. See, 21 is also ending with 1, 441 is also ending with 1. So this is how, without doing any calculation, you will check whether the given number are perfect squares or not. We'll move on to problem number 3. Find the square roots of 100 and 169 by the method of repeated subtraction. So children, we have to find out the square root of 100. We already know that square root of 100 is equal to 10. And moreover, the sum of the first n odd natural numbers is n square. So we have to take consecutive odd numbers and subtract and see at which step we are getting the remainder to be 0. So 100 minus 1, that is equal to 99. 99 minus 3, that is equal to 96. 96 minus 5, that is equal to 91. 91 minus 7, that is equal to 84. 84 minus 9, that is equal to 75. 75 minus 11, that is equal to 64. 64 minus 13 equal to 51. 51 minus 15 is equal to 36. 36 minus 17 is equal to 19. And last step, 19 minus 19 is equal to 0. So we have subtracted successive odd numbers starting from 1 till we are getting the remainder to be 0. So we have obtained the remainder as 0 in the 10th step. Therefore, square root of 100 equal to 10. Similarly, you have to find the square root of 169 also. So we have subtracted successive odd numbers starting from 1 We have obtained the remainder at 13th step. Therefore, square root of 169 is equal to, thus we have found out that square root of 169 is equal to 13 because we have obtained 0 in the 13th step. So therefore, square root of 169 is equal to 13. This is the way for doing the method of repeated subtraction. Let's move on to the next problem. Question number 4. Find the square root of the following number by prime factorization method. Subdivision 1, we have the question as 729. We have to find out what are all the prime factors of 729. So when I divide 729 by 3, it is 243. Again 243 by 3, it is 81. 81 by 3, 27. 27 by 3, 9. 9 by 3, 3. So 3 by 3 is 1. So I can write it as 729 is equal to 3 square into 3 square into 3 square. So therefore square root of 729 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3. That is equal to 27. So inside the square root, if you are having two numbers, when you are removing the square root, you will take only one number. Therefore, to conclude, square root of 729 is equal to 27. This is the method for prime factorization. In the prime factorization method, children, you have to use only prime numbers. Even by mistake, you should not use composite numbers. Subdivision 2, the question is 400. Let us check out the prime factors of 400. 400 by 2, 200. 200 by 2, 100. 100 by 2, 50. 50 by 2, 25. 25 by 5, 5. So the prime factors of 400 includes 2 square into 2 square into 5 square. Therefore, square root of 400 is equal to 2 into 2 into 5. That is equal to 20. Subdivision 3, 1764. So let us find out the prime factors for 1764. 1764 divided by 2, that is 882. 882 divided by 2, 441. 441 by 3, 147. Then 147 divided by 3, 49. 49 by 7, 7. And 7 by 7, that is nothing but 1. So the prime factors of 1764 are 2 square into 3 square into 7 square. That is equal to 2 into 3 into 7. Because square root of 1764 is equal to 2 into 3 into 7. That is equal to 42. Subdivision 4, the question is 4096. When I divide 4096 by 2, 2048. 2048 by 2, 1024. 1024 by 2, 512. 512 by 2, 256. 256 by 2, 128. 128 by 2, 64. 64 by 2, 32. 32 by 2, 16. 16 by 2, 8. 8 by 2, 4. 4 by 2, 2. And 2 by 2, 1. So 4096 can be written as 2 square into 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 2 square. Therefore, square root of 4096, that is equal to 64. Subdivision 5, square root of 7744. Let us find out the prime factors of 7744, children. So if we divide 7744 by 2, it is 3872. 3872 by 2, 1936. 1936 by 2, 968. 968 by 2, 484. 484 by 2, 242. 242 by 2, 121. By 11, 11. So 11 by 11 is 1. So square root of 7744 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8 into 11, that is equal to 88. Move on to sixth problem, that is 9604. Prime factors of 9604. 9604 by 2, 4802. 4802 by 2, 2401. Divided by 7, that is 343. 343 by 7, that is 49. 49 by 7, that is 7. And 7 by 7 is 1. So square root of 9604 is equal to 2 into 7 into 7. That is nothing but 49 into 2, that is equal to 98. So square root of 9604 is equal to 98. Subdivision 7, prime factorization of 5929, that is nothing but, if you are going to divide 5929 by 7, that is 847, 847 by 7, 121, 121 by 11, 11, and 11 by 11 is 1. So square root of 5929 is equal to 7 into 7 into 11 into 11, that is nothing but 7 square into 11 square. So finally we will get the result as square root of 5929 is equal to 77. Subdivision 8, we have to find out the square root of 9216 by prime factorization again. So let us find out the prime factors. When we divide 9216 by 2, it is 4608. 4608 divided by 2, that is 2304. 2304 by 2, 1152 by 2, that is 576. 576 by 2, 288. 288 by 2, that is 144. 144 by 2, 72. 72 by 2, 36. 36 by 2, 18. 18 by 2, 9. 9 by 3, 3. And 3 by 3 is 1. Therefore, square root of 9216 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, that is equal to 96. Subdivision 9, prime factorization of 529. Children, 23 square is 529. So that is 529 divided by 23, that is 23, and 23 divided by 23 is 1. Therefore, square root of 529 is equal to 23. 529, that is square root of 529, that is equal to 23. So the last subdivision, that is 10th subdivision, square root of 8100. So 8100, let us find out the prime factors. 8100 by 2, 4050. 4050 by 2, 2025. 2025 by 3, 675. 675 by 3, 225. 225 by 3, 75. And 75 by 3, 25. 25 by 5, that is 5. 5 divided by 5, that is 1. So square root of 8100 is equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into 5, that is equal to 90. So with this, we are completing till fourth problem, all the 10 subdivisions. Remaining problems we will discuss in the next session. Before concluding today's session, let us discuss 7 secrets of success, children. I found all the answers in my room itself. The roof of my room said, aim high. The fan of my room said, be cool. The clock of my room said, every minute is precious. The mirror of my room said, reflect before you act. The window of my room said, see the world. The calendar of my room said, be up to date. Be up to date. The door of my room said, push hard to achieve your goals. Thank you, children. With this, I conclude my session. Thank you very much.